Hi, I'm Daryl Beebe, the Executive Director of College and Career Readiness and Social Emotional Learning. And we want to share some of the wonderful work that's taken place this year in our life skills classes. We're going to share some of the information about the work that they do, as well as the Trails to Wellness Social Emotional Learning curriculum. So come with us and take a look. Hi, we're here with Jennifer Ferris, a life skills teacher in the district, and want to talk a little bit about Trails and how Trails has impacted your curriculum in regards to life skills.
Yeah, so Trails goes right along with our standards from the state, the CASEL standards of self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, problem-solving skills, and relationship skills. So it covers all of our standards. And the structure of each lesson works really well because it has a mindfulness piece that the kids really like. And it teaches them how to calm themselves down and things like that. And then it goes into the lesson, and then at the end it wraps up. So it comes kind of as a package, a perfect little package for our curriculum.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so tell me a little bit about some of the, obviously you all have implemented the curriculum. Has it been a year now, or?
Yeah, this was our first year, and this year we were teaching it with first, second, and fourth and fifth grade students.
Excellent, excellent. So tell me a little bit about maybe some of the success stories around that, maybe some of the testimonials of students and families as it relates to Trails.
Yeah, for sure. So at parent-teacher conferences in November, one of our teachers said that a parent came up and was really grateful for the feelings check-in. So every lesson begins with the feelings check-in, and she said that her son is using that at home. Like when he's getting frustrated with his brother, he'll tell him, like, I feel mad that you did that. So kids are carrying it over into their everyday life. Another success story I thought was a fifth grader was openly talking about going to her therapist, and everyone just was like, oh, that's cool. Like nobody had stigma around that or anything. So it's really helping us talk about mental health with kids, and they just see it as something that, you know, is just normal to talk about.
Okay. Real quick, so why do you feel like life skills, social emotional learning, why is it important to the curriculum in addition to all the students have to learn academically?
So I think social emotional learning, you have to have that first. If kids can't calm themselves down, they're not going to learn. If kids can't get along with each other, that's going to cause a lot of problems in the classroom where the teacher is not able to teach. So our curriculum really helps make everyone else's job easier because the kids are getting tools, you know, that they can use in the classroom. And
Awesome. All right, tell me a little bit more about how does life skills work, or maybe some of the lessons, some of the things that you all teach to help our students as it help them to regulate their behavior and those kind of things.
Sure.
Yeah.
So as I said, we do work within the CASEL domain. So for example, in the beginning of the year, we start with self-awareness. We teach students that it's important to really know themselves.
Yes,
What
yes.
are our likes? What are our interests? What
right.
makes me unique? Because
Mhm.
we're all unique.
Right.
What are things that trigger me? Because we'll talk about that
Right.
when it comes to self-management. We teach them coping skills and how to resolve conflict in a positive way, how to make your problem smaller, not bigger. In my fourth grade class right now, we're doing some career exploration.
Excellent.
It's never too early to start
Yes,
thinking
no,
about what you want to
absolutely.
do.
Yes, CCR.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next week, we're going to be doing a project making fidgets. We've talked about
Yes.
coping strategies and fidgets being a good way to manage big behaviors. So it's just kind of a little, we do a lot more, but that's
No,
just a little
sounds
bit, yeah.
All right, so my last question to you is, when we think about life skills, why is it important for life skills to be at the elementary scale, at the elementary level and beyond?
It's vital for sure.
Mm.
My personal opinion is that students in this day and age have so much more to deal with, I think, than my generation
Yes.
and beyond.
Yes.
And being, especially in elementary school, which is where I work, your frontal lobe is not developed yet, and some of these things, these life skills that you acquire over the years, are so important that they need to be directly taught. And so that's where we come in, is to make sure that the kids have the tools they need to manage in what can be a very difficult world sometimes. It's not easy to get along with people. It's not easy to solve conflicts or to manage big emotions, and to ask them to do it without some direct instruction, I think would be really unfair.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Hi, I'm here with Kirsten Ollis, and we're here to talk about our Life Skills program and some of the work that we've done with Trails. So I want to specifically ask you about some of the work you've been doing in your space, specifically around Bug and a Wish. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Our Bug and a Wish is one of the things we teach our kindergarten through second grade students to use to solve their conflicts or their problems that they have with each other. So instead of yelling at each other or just telling on each other, telling the teacher, we are trying to encourage them to resolve their own conflicts. And they use the terms, it bugs me when you, whatever behavior bugged them, I wish you would stop. And I will say I just tested my kindergarten students for their final common assessments, and one of my kindergarten classrooms, almost 100% of those students knew how to use a bug and a wish. And then the assessments helped me realize which ones didn't, so we need to reinforce that lesson.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about how you have worked with the students around iMessages.
So iMessages are what we use. They really are the same thing as a bug and a wish, but we use them for the 3rd through 5th grade students who are a little bit older, a little able to put more detail into resolving their conflicts. So they would use an iMessage and say, I feel, here's an example, frustrated when you won't let me have my pencil back. I want you to give me my pencil back so I can do my work. So they would use the iMessage to resolve a conflict instead of arguing or telling the teacher.
I love it. I love it. So teaching them how to resolve conflict.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In a kind way that is not accusatory or negative or blaming the person.
Sure, sure. And then when all the students understand the language, they can, I'm assuming that they all kind of know how to engage in these kind of situations.
Right, yes. And that's what we're encouraging them to do more and more, to resolve conflicts without anger, without violence, without negativity and blaming.
Awesome.
I feel mad when you mess up my drawing. Can you please stop?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Here in Wayne-Westland, social emotional learning is extremely important, and we're excited about the work that we've done this year, and we're looking forward to continuing to expand our work around social emotional learning and Trails in the upcoming year and years ahead. Have a great day. It's a great day to be in Wayne-Westland.